Since brushing the pool, it's kind of stirred up a lot of stuff, and that's okay. But what I'm going to do here is I want to tell you that this pool has an in-floor cleaning system. And what happens is there's 2 jets here, 2 jets here, 2 jets here, and 2 jets in the deep end. Now those will circulate around and pop up, sweep the bottom, send the debris around, and then the skimmers will put them, suck the dirt in. But this year, I'm going to disable the floor system. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. And by doing that, I'm only going to have the return here pumping out and the return over here pumping out and nothing else, okay? So the pump, those 2 returns are always going to be running, and the in-floor system will be deactivated, all right? And I'm going to show you what I'm going to use to do that. This over here is the valve body, and there's 6 ports, 4 for the zones in the bottom of the pool, and 1 for each one of the returns coming out of the side. So I've got my shop vac set to blow air, and I have the valve body that I'm not going to put in this year, and I have the balls that will block the flow off of the unit. So I'm going to get set up. You see what I've got running here. I'm going to go shut off the pool pump, and that will allow me to open up that device right there, and I'll show you in it. Stay tuned. One thing I did want to mention, I want you to take a look at right here. That's where one of the jets, the returns are. I don't have much water flow coming out of there because right now, because there's nothing inside the manifold I just showed you, that device right there, all the water is pumping down through all 8 devices and trying to flood out all 8 devices at once. But we're going to go shut the pool pump off, and then I'll be back. And just remember how those looked, because it's going to be a lot different when we're finished. Hang on. And now we're going to work down in here. Now this is not running anymore. I shut off the pool pump so there's no water going through here. Now if in fact I had water going through here, as soon as I open this up it would start flooding the area. And that is not cool. All right. So all we have to do is loosen up this band valve right here and get it to a point where we can take it off. You see how that's off now? I'll be right back. We're back at it now. Okay. That's it, we're off. Now we're just going to lift the cover of this up. Yeah, that stuff coming up out of there, I don't know why, but it is what it is. Interesting. No idea, have no clue what that is. All right, so I'm going to set you up on the other side of the pool. Now you see the holes down in there, right? I'm going to put a vacuum, a blow, and blowing air down each one of those holes until I find I just want to show you that I did find them, and I'm going to go back and I'm just going to demonstrate blowing some air through that one particular port in that valve body so you can see the air come out. Now we want to make sure that water only goes down these two holes right here. So that means all we're going to do is just block these other four up with these balls. Now those are sealed. So now, as simple as this gets, so I'm just going to wipe down the top of this valve and clean it a little bit. Okay? And now as the water goes down through here, it's going to come in through this pipe and it's going to force itself down only the two open holes, because those are the two holes that have the least amount of back pressure on them. The balls will stay in place and they're not going to move. Interesting, but yes, that's what's going to happen. Now I'm going to wipe this. I'm going to wipe this off as well. Then I'm going to put a little more silicone grease on it. Just a little silicone grease. All right, that's wiped off. Waterproof grease. And just a little bit all the way around here. Very, very small amount. Then I'm going to just rub it with my finger just to make sure it's across everything. Very, very small amount. You can see it. You can hardly see it. It's just to help with a watertight seal. All right. Very small bead on that O-ring. And if this doesn't work, I'll get myself another O-ring. But all I'm going to do is just all I'm doing here is just rubbing right around once. Okay? And that's it. Now this typically is going to go back on this way, but it doesn't really matter now because there's a little slot in here. It's going to be made up with this little pin. That's it. Now we're going to put our band back on here and tighten it up, and hopefully we won't have any leaks. We shouldn't. I'm just going to wipe this band clamp down too, just in here a little bit. This is the first year I'm bypassing the bottom cleaners. And it was recommended to me by a pool refinishing company that you're better off not using those because they can cause problems, and just use one of those Wi-Fi robotic cleaners, which I'm trying to get right now. All right. There we go. Now just start tightening this. And as we tighten the band, it's going to push down on the top and bottoms, pressing the top to the valve body. And then here I'm going to just tap it, make sure it's seated, and then we'll screw it in some more. All right. Now that's all put back together. Let's go over to turn the pump on. This will flood with water. Those two open holes, the water will go down those two open holes only, and we'll see a lot of action in the returns on the pool, where we didn't see any before because all 8 devices, all 6 devices were open, and just too much water trying to pass through without enough pressure. But here we go. This is my setup over here. We'll turn this on and then scurry back onto the patio, and we'll see the air come out of those returns and see them get flooded with water. Okay, here we go. We may see it push a little air out to start. But that device over there also has to flood, that valve that we were working in, that has to flood with water as well before we have anything happening. Oh, here we go. We got action down on that one down there. You can see movement. And now we should be pumping some pressure here. And there we go. Now the only 2 pieces of the pool that are working right now is that those 2 returns, the return here and the return on the other end. That's exactly what I wanted to see happen, and that's how I wanted to show it to you. You can see this one is traveling pretty good over here too. Way better than before. And more down the other end. This is going to purge air out of the system for a little bit because it was open. Okay. Now both of these lines now, it used to cycle so that that one would come on, then this one would come on, and then the bottoms would come on. But now both of the top returns, they're going to be on all the time. This year they're going to be on all the time. That means the bottom heads will not be coming up out of the bottom, so that when I use the in-pool vacuum, it won't get hung up when the heads are up and the filter's running. That was the whole point of doing this. Now that needs to be adjusted, but I'm not going to adjust that today. It needs to be adjusted to be breaking more water at the top. This is exactly what we want to see. Beautiful. Now we got no leaks over here. And you can see the water going in here. There's no mechanism spinning. It's just water coming in and being forced down those 2 open holes that we have in there. So it was kind of a little tricky to get it going today, but I appreciate you sticking with me and watching. And as you can tell, you know, we can see that the return is working right here, and the other return is working down there because you can see it. Hey, give me a like and a subscribe and a thumbs up. I appreciate it. You guys have a great day.